Hey guys, welcome to Merced Mondays. This is a new segment that I'll be doing that's going to be highlighting local business owners and entrepreneurs. And I am sitting here with a great friend of mine, an entrepreneur here in the Merced area, Briana Cortez.
Hey guys, I am CEO and founder of BossBri Beauty.
It is a full beauty product line that you just launched in July.
Yes.
And I wanted to bring Briana onto Merced Mondays because it's so inspiring given her age. She was 18 when she launched this. You're 19 currently. Mm-hmm. She is a full-time student, psychology major at the UC Merced. Mm-hmm. And then she also works full-time with her family business. So I think it's just so inspiring to see you doing what you're doing and the fact that you're only at the beginning of this.
Thank you.
And wow, you have so many other things going on. It just shows that, you know, anything's possible.
Yeah.
If you have a passion, if you have a business idea in mind, go all in on it, which you did, because you just never know. So that's what I'm hoping to dive deep into this here.
About 35 years ago, back in 1987, my parents opened up a taco truck here in Merced, California.
Bless their heart.
And from there, it just kind of grew.
That's amazing.
You know?
Yeah.
And so now here we are, and my siblings, Fortino and Brenda, they have a party booth mania / photo booth business here in Merced.
Yep.
And then my brother Daniel also has a taco truck here in Merced,
Yes.
Danny Tacos.
Yeah.
And I have my sisters who got into cosmetology and into makeup and into hair, and there's me.
Yeah, so amazing to think about. But talking about beauty, when do you think in your life did you start to really fall in love with makeup and beauty products in general? Was there like a time you were sneaking into somebody's makeup? I mean, I know you're the baby sister, so.
Yeah, totally. Baby sis pulling a baby sis
move, yeah.
And so I remember I was only 13 at the time when I received my first high-end, I would consider high-end makeup product.
Okay, what was it?
It was a MAC CC cream.
Ooh, girl. Yes.
So I was rocking that CC cream all of 7th and 8th grade.
Happened.
You know, it was a little too orange for me, but I was, you know, rocking it. And from then, like, I had to wear makeup for Winter Garden to look pretty and to feel pretty in my costume. And, you know, and so I think that's where it started.
Yeah.
That's where it kicked off, because I have my sisters who do makeup for a living and who love doing makeup.
You're
you know,
always around it. Yeah.
Yeah, and I remember Melissa practicing her makeup on me, and like I would be the client, the one that's twitching her eyes and can't even stand the brush on her eyelid.
Good practice for her.
Good practice for her. Yeah, but that's just where it like grew to be, like my love and passion for makeup. And you know, it was all just kind of everybody, you know, my sisters, my mom's creative touch, like everything just kind of flourished in me.
That's amazing. And an Instagram account. So when was your kind of first experience putting makeup onto others?
My first experience would be my friend Magali's quinceañera. Oh, I remember being a part of the quince and having to pull out, you know, these girls with their makeup and helping with hair at the same time.
Oh my gosh.
And applying the lashes and doing the whole thing.
Right.
Like, and
as the limo's waiting outside.
As the limo's waiting outside for us, and I'm the last one. Like, it's not my party.
Right.
You know, but, you know. And so I remember that's kind of where it kicked off. And from there, like, I started doing prom makeup and homecoming makeup.
Yeah.
I even did a rally. I did some makeup for a rally. And all the girls loved it. It was full of glitter, but everybody loved it. I mean, who doesn't love glitter, right?
Yeah, exactly.
And so I would say that's like where it started, like applying the makeup on others, and still, you know, learning from my sisters, because that's, you know, obviously that's where it started.
Wow. Now you were 18 when this idea came about, right? Were you a freshman at the UC at this time?
I was, actually, I remember sitting, and I had a little notebook full of my ideas, and I would just write and write and write. And that's just kind of like where it began, because I knew I wanted to do this. I had a business plan, and I was going to make it like so official, and I was like super excited because I really wanted to come out with something.
Right.
And so once, you know, the first few conversations with my sister Brenda started rolling out, like, I was like, is this like for reals? Like, is this really gonna happen? Like, we were all like anticipating, you know, like waiting on the packaging and waiting on the products.
What does it look like? Yeah.
It's just like crazy that here we are 5 months later and, you know, shipping nationwide.
Yeah. So you would have conversations with Brenda. She would start kind of planting these seeds like, yes, sis, like you can do this.
Definitely
I see it happening for you. And that's, I think, is so important if you're somebody young. First of all, I want to just also touch on an 18-year-old that's putting a business plan together. Can we just talk about that? Okay. How many 18-year-olds are out there like, let me get a business plan together for this idea that I have? But so this is when I say like somebody that's super inspiring, wise beyond her years. It's very exciting to see where this woman's going to go. You know, because 18, making a business plan.
Can I just throw out there that it was 21 pages?
Girl's page, BossBri Beauty, at BossBri Beauty. You see the aesthetics. This is so well thought of. So this idea for marketing, because you're a psychology major, right? You're not even, I'm a marketing major. My page does not look like that. So where do these ideas come from? How do you stay consistent with this brand that you're doing online?
I get a lot of the creativity from my mother. She's super creative, and we've always had that from her. All of my siblings and stuff, we've always had that from my mom's side. Right. And so I would say, like, just sitting down and, like, thinking, okay, like, what do I want in my page? What do I want to put out there for my customers or for people who just go on my page to go see, you know, what I have to offer? And so when I sit down and I think about my ideas and what kind of backdrop I want to use or what kind of props I want to use for my pictures, like, or if I even want to use props, you know, so I just kind of sit down and kind of think like, okay, if I do this, will I like this here in my page? Will it all fit? Will it all flow? Like, I think that way. So if I don't like it, just like plain or anything, like I'll throw something else in there and make it all fit. Like, my mind just tries to pull it out and make it, like, I try to create a vision board in my head and put that out, you know.
Do you have a vision board?
Like a vision. I do.
Yeah.
I have a little one.
Yeah, I think vision boards are so important.
Yeah. I actually made it my senior year of high school.
Oh, wow. So you've had it
senior year of high school. I have tons of makeup products on there.
Okay, right. And so then when from there was your first order? Tell me, bring me back to that scene.
Okay.
Yeah.
So my first order, I remember I was attending Merced Community College at the time, taking some summer classes. And so
always ahead of our game.
Always
staying ahead,
trying to keep up and you know, like, get ahead of the game and ahead of the credits. And so I was in my class, in my art class, and I received my first notification that I received my first order, my first purchase. And so I logged on to my phone real quick and I was like, oh my god, like, is this real? Like, I was trying to contain myself, like, in class, like, you know, nobody else in the room knew what was going on and why I was, like, fidgeting in the corner. But, like, I was just, like, so happy and excited. Like, whoa, like, this is my first order. Like, you know, like.
Do you remember what they ordered?
They ordered a pair of Sublime, which is the lightest pair in my collection, the lightest pair of lash in my collection. And so,
I think I might have them on.
Shout out to Kitsia.
Kitsia,
she was the first order.
The first client, customer.
First customer.
Shout out Kitsia.
Shout out, girl.
Wherever you are.
Thank you. And I remember she even sent over a screenshot of her order confirmation. And I was like, wow. Like, you know, like, she was excited. I was excited. And I wasn't even expecting it. Like, I was just like, okay, like, I created this brand and it's something that I want to portray out there as, like, it being a safe zone for you to feel like your own boss, to feel like that inner boss, like, bring that out, you know, like, I want you to feel that way. I want you to feel confident and comfortable in your own skin because that's exactly how it makes me feel.
Exactly.
You know?
So you started, I remember when you launched, you had 6 lashes. makeup compacts. You had applicators, right? And now, recently, lip gloss.
Lip gloss.
Yeah. So when did the lip gloss launch?
Lip gloss launched.
Was it November?
November.
Yeah.
November 15th on my birthday.
Okay.
And nobody knew either. Like, I just, like, popped out with it, literally.
Yeah.
And so once I posted the pictures, everyone was just like, whoa, like, lip gloss too.
Amazing. Yeah. Yeah.
And so, you know, like, and that's exactly what I want. I want to keep that, you know, like, those surprises, like, for you guys. Like, I don't want to just keep it, like, just lashes.
Right.
Like, you know, like, I'm going to expand.
Right.
BossBri Beauty.
She might bring the CC cream back.
Yeah.
I mean.
You never know. You never know.
Yeah. Like, how do you find time to balance all of this? Because also you're in a relationship, a long-term relationship with an amazing boyfriend.
Yeah.
So what's kind of a day in the life of BossBri Beauty?
A typical day for me would be waking up an hour or two, depending on how many orders I have to package. You know, I have to wake up early, get those orders in, and get ready for school, make sure I'm prepared for class.
Yeah.
And obviously, like, head to class, do what I gotta do at school, and either I drop off orders before class, depending on what times, you know, I have to go in, or orders right after class. So it's just busy. Every single day, busy.
Right.
And right after that, I have to get home, either homework, either study for exams, either life with family or life with boyfriend. Right. You know, I have to balance everything. Yeah. And it's not always the perfect, you know, it's not a perfect platter. You know, everybody has their, you know, their hiccups in life. And so having a business and having a huge family and having a boyfriend and having a social life outside of all of that, you know, it is hard to balance.
Yeah,
I'm not saying
sacrifice.
Yeah.
And there's definitely online. So what are the plans for BossBri Beauty, if you have plans, locally here in Merced?
So here in Merced, BossBri Beauty does plan on expanding. So we plan on showing up and popping up at UC Merced.
Pop up on me.
Bringing up the beauty in, you know, UC Merced and having products accessible to students and to women, men, whoever wants to wear them. And
I mean, where is the nearest convenience store really to UC Merced right now? You know, I know that there's more commercial spaces. Of course, something I can speak on is, but there's going to be more commercial spaces over time. Yeah. But right now, as we're still in kind of, you know, the beginning years of UC Merced, and a lot of students that I meet that are coming from out of area into UC Merced are like, really like Merced as far as from what I'm hearing.
Yeah, me too.
You know?
And being a student there is like, I hear, you know, like, I hear the good and bad. Yeah. But I hear more good than bad.
Exactly. And so having one of their own right here, I'm sure many of your customers are UC Merced students already at this point. And that's just from having an online presence. But